Today is December 13th. The Yankees, are they going to get Yamamoto? Is BBD going to live? Let's do it. Let's talk some Yanks.
Talking Yanks with old Jomboy, Jomboy and Jake. Recaps galore, weekly awards, stat lines, team and hot takes. Get your Yankees news from these two fine dudes. It's time for Talking Yanks. Talking Yanks with old Jomboy, Jomboy and Jake. Talking Yanks with old Jomboy, Jomboy and Jake.
Hello and welcome to Talkin' Yanks. Thank you very much for joining us today and for subscribing to the YouTube channel. That's so kind of you. Thank you very much. And thank you to SeatGeek for sponsoring the episode. You can use code YANKS for $20 off your first purchase at SeatGeek. That's $20 off your first purchase at SeatGeek with promo code YANKS. You just got to download the app, find the event. There's a ton of them. Go to it. Well, no, before you go to it, buy the ticket and use the code YANKS and you get $20 off your first purchase at SeatGeek, which is the #1 rated ticketing app. Jake's here. We're both wearing gray hoodies. Beebs is wearing a blue hoodie. Yamamoto still visiting teams, going to the Red Sox for some reason, and just like I think he said, well, I want to see Boston, so they're going to do that whole dance.
See a team I don't want to go to.
Yeah. And now let's show you a team you're not going to, just for comparison's sake.
This is what a bad pitch would be.
Yeah, this is what a stale cracker tastes like, just so you can, taste the others. And Glasnow and Margot on their way to L.A. out of the division. Jake and Lee gone. So what's left?
Jimmy, David, doing well. Thank you. Yeah, it's, make sure you go to SeatGeek. Who knows whether you'll be seeing Yamamoto, though. It'll be the Dodgers, Yanks, Mets. Martino just came out with an article that said the Mets are in the top 3. And everyone's like, yeah, that's kind of what we thought, man.
Giants fans think they're in the top 2.
Oh, Giants fans think a lot of things this morning. Yeah, let's offer Ohtani the same contract. Maybe he'll sign with us instead of the team that's won the division the last 10 out of 11 years. I'm doing well. Yeah, man, baseball is kind of finally full tilt. Like, we got the first big ace to be traded. We thought Glasnow would be traded this year. He's going to the Dodgers. They're having themselves a nice little offseason. Corbin Burns, Shane Bieber, are those guys in the Yankees? Mix it all. Dylan Cease, we'll see with that. And yeah, it's I guess closing the loop on the Rays. Glasnow's gone, if you guys didn't like seeing him. But they brought in a pitcher who's talented, and they get for 4 years. So,
what was the trade?
They get Ryan Pepio, who got called up for them last year.
Pepio.
42 innings. I think he had like a 2.12 ERA. So
Ryan Pepio.
the Rays get a body to use in Rays fashion, and they'll trade Pepio in 2 years. So, but Glasnow's out of that Rays rotation. Okay. Quick game. Jimmy.
Yeah.
Name me the Tampa Bay Rays rotation for next year. Or as it's currently listed on Fangraphs.
Well, do they have Springs on there?
I don't think so, because I think he's hurt.
I'll be there eventually.
That's not how it works.
McClanahan?
Not how any of this works. No, McClanahan got Tommy John as well.
Well, then, I mean, all the guys that are on there are going to get Tommy John. Waka, who's the guy they signed? It wasn't, it was like a Waka-esque. Why am I blanking on this?
Oh, who did they sign?
It was their biggest signing.
He's really good. He got Cy Young votes last year.
Come on.
Off-season mode.
Why am I blanking?
I remember it.
What
no Lennon or Zeflin.
Oh, Eflin?
Yeah.
Zach Eflin?
Good.
They made a deadline trade last year.
Yarbrough, Chirinos.
Broken.
Brave.
I don't know. We were literally talking about this. I was talking about this in the office earlier today. Was that the Dodgers pitching last year was just like, you're just like, okay.
Zach
Or
Eflin.
Dodgers, the Rays.
Zach Littell.
Oh.
Aaron Savale, who they traded for. And then Shane Baz should be back from his. And yeah, McClanahan, Rasmussen, Springs, all on the injured list. So I don't know. The Rays are.
I was sharing hot takes about the Rays in the office today.
Ooh.
And yesterday with you. So their shine has worn off, in my opinion. Like last year, they won the division. They were really good. Well, did they not win the division? Did the Orioles win the division? Orioles won the division. But the Rays were really good last year.
Yeah.
But there was not that much chatter about, wow, the Rays are the smartest team in baseball. And look what they're doing. And look at this. Wander kind of canceled a lot of that.
Yeah.
But, I feel like people are the Rays' way. Shine is dimming.
Yeah, they're the lineup Rays instead of the pitching Rays now, which feels weird.
Yeah.
But enough about them. Yamamoto is BBD dead.
Well, I
First
trash talk the Red Sox and trash
Right.
talk the Rays.
Okay.
Let's trash talk the Blue Jays and Orioles.
Blue Jays. Trash talk writes itself.
Not even part of the country.
Well, no, this is the year we get them. East Coast Giants checking in. Got that. Orioles.
Gossman, Robbie Ray just trading dudes.
Now everyone knows you're coming.
Yeah, I don't have much on the Orioles. They're fun. I'll hate them soon enough.
Lost Kyle Gibson, clubhouse leader.
And Odor.
What?
That helped him out last year.
I kind of, helped what? What hat?
Kimbrel now.
2 frogs.
Oh, Kimbrel.
To the Orioles.
And no Bautista. So that's plus 4 wins.
Kimbrel's been pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's all time.
And he fits.
Might be a Hall of Fame.
Hey, I was thinking about this. Kimbrel, besides the Dodgers, has I guess maybe not the Cubs either.
Yeah.
You know what I was gonna say?
I see where you were
he
heading.
fit the look.
Yeah.
Like the Braves, Red Sox, Orioles, his kind of beard look plays with all those, just like the vibes of those franchises historically. The Dodgers doesn't. And
There's a Padre for a year.
no one remembers that though. Not a single person in our office would remember that.
Texas Rangers would have been a fit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tried our hardest.
He was on the White Sox.
That was when he made his comeback, right? And then they traded him to
That's when he was bad. White Sox, he was bad. He went to the Cubs, and he was good.
Oh, okay.
He was good on the Cubs. They traded him to the White Sox, and then he got bad.
Yeah. There's a funny story where he was like, I never been in the visitors clubhouse, but he had been in that stadium for so long. So the Yankees, now that we've done that exercise.
Now that we talk some smack.
Do you still think you're still bullish on Yamamoto being a Yankee?
I've said the same thing the whole time. When the Yankees people started peacocking their feathers a little bit, I haven't been in lockstep with Yamamoto. I will say they're going to be in it till the end. They have a good chance. I have my Yamamoto odds at being a Yankee at 40%. Highly likely, but less than a coin flip at this point. The Dodgers, look what they did with that contract. I think that was targeted. The Mets and Cohen, it's going to be one of his first tests of will you really not be outbid for anyone if you want them? And then the Yankees, if we're being honest, they full-blown think they have the Yankee factor.
Yeah.
They think he wants to be a Yankee. They think they are the Yankees. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And they think that they're going to be around it enough that he wants to be a star and to be a star in baseball and to not be overshined by anyone, that the Yankees are the perfect fit for him. So, I saw there was something in the article. They made sure he knew that there was a scout at every game last year. Cashman in the background for the no-hitter.
And they tried to say the jersey thing.
And they saved 18 for him.
Yeah. You'll never get me to believe that.
Why not? You're forgetting who the Yankees have become. They obviously did this.
No. I mean, they obviously say
all the
it.
times we laughed about them not giving prospects real numbers.
If they traded for
that's part of their game.
If they traded for Benintendi, he would have got 18. Or if they signed Benintendi, he would have got 18.
I don't think so.
The fact that no one wore 18, they now can say, "Oh, we saved it for you."
That was convenient.
But
you're forgetting who runs the Yankees. They would have Benintendi would have been like, "Oh, he's switching to 29. It was his college number." And then this offseason it would have come out and they're like, no, we were saving it for him. And they'd be like, PR would be, Jason Zillo would be like, I just signed Yamamoto.
It's a great spin having not had someone wear 18. I applaud them on that.
Use that coincidence.
And you could get
if it
upset.
helps.
You could get upset with me, but I would need to see like emails from before the season where they say, "Let's not give 18 out."
So if we can get those emails, you'll be all in?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a court of law. Like you have to like have proof that this was a thought out thing. I will never ever believe that.
I'm interested. Because I can obviously see it being a fib, but I think they proudly did that.
Yeah, I think no.
Where would you land if there was like a partway through the year they were like, hey, we didn't give out 18. Keep that open rest of the year. Like they didn't do it on purpose.
I'd allow that. Like halfway through when they were trading for people and calling people up and stuff, they were like, no, at this point, let's just keep it. I think that they kind of
We can spin that.
They do that anyway. But
Then
when I saw
you're in the ballpark then.
I mean, that was an immediate text to you guys as soon as
Yeah.
I saw that on Twitter. Like, there's no fucking way this is true.
You're forgetting. Know what you can't forget? Jackpot.
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 New friend.
Jackpot. New. Jim, what would you do if you won the $500 million Powerball?
I wouldn't tell a soul.
Right.
I'd go to my lawyer and take the lump sum.
Okay. Look at that. Take that, Shohei. Well, 500 mil is the current Mega Millions Powerball jackpot. And jackpot.com, it lets you play the lottery right from your phone. So instead of running out, oh, it's cold, I want to win $500 million, you could just do it from your home. Jackpot.com is now live in New York, Texas, Ohio, and Massachusetts. And yeah, you can download the Jackpot.com lottery app, choose a game, pick your favorite numbers, or let Jackpot.com choose for you. And you can play Mega Millions, Powerball, New York Lotto. So if you're trying to get some Lotto tickies, you don't have to run out to the convenience store, stand in line. You can do it right from your phone. And we have the hookup for a free ticket. Okay. Like that. All you have to do is use code YANKS when you make a deposit. That means you have a chance to win $500 milli. Wow, you'll have more money for Shohei for the next 20 years. I'm not sure what that was. Use code YANKS in the Jackpot.com lottery app. Click the link in the description. Go check it out.
Jackpot.
You got it.
Our asses are in the jackpot. Our asses are in jackpot.
They should absolutely have a partnership with him.
He's out the game.
He calls Mets games.
That's not actually him.
Yeah.
I think Yamamoto's going to the Dodgers.
So you killed BBD.
Mm-hmm. Well, I didn't. Dodgers did. I'm now at the point, complete flip from last week.
Right.
I'll be so excited if it's announced that he's the Yankees.
Oh, okay.
I'll fist.
So you went from penciling him into the rotation.
Yeah. Like when it got announced, I was going to come on the show and be like, duh, of course. And I
Right.
still might play that
Yamamoto's
card.
betting it.
Like kind of like when
Oh, I
Soto
like that
finally
for
happened,
you.
it was more just relief.
Yeah, it was more just like, good, it's here, it's happened, like with Soto.
Done.
Where now if the Yankees do land him, I'll be like, fuck yes.
Okay.
Because I think he's going to the Dodgers.
Okay.
The only thing that has me not thinking is that he wants to be the stud Japanese pitcher on the team. He doesn't want to share a rotation with another Japanese pitcher. He wants to corner the Yankees Japan fans market or whatever. You know.
Do you think Shohei's weird contract affects his contract at all? Like, do you think his agent's now like, whoa,
Oh, well, I think the Dodgers did that in an attempt to get him.
give me an extra $50 million on the back end? I'm Dodgers out. I'm talking about Yamamoto.
Like his contract.
Like his agent
Yeah.
sees that, and I think everyone's going to try and be like, well, anything we can do here? You know, copycat league, Jake.
Yeah, I think me and Biebs were talking a little on Wake and Jake. I think he's gonna push more for opt-outs now. Like he's 25.
Yeah, 4-year opt-out sounds very likely when he's 29
Yeah.
If
years
this
old.
dude's a
I was
stud,
on that anyway, and now it's like lock it in.
if he's a stud and he can hit free agency 29, 30, even like 31, like, and he does that right, you line up for another 10-year deal. So I'm expecting that. I'm so interested in the next steps because, like you said, we kind of rode the Yankee roller coaster with this, where the Yankees are acting smug, and whenever time they've acted smug, they have still got their guy. I think, and this is okay. I'm upping my percentage to 60. I guess I do think Yamamoto is going to be a Yankee.
Wow.
Because I'm a logical guy at the end of the day. The Los Angeles Dodgers wanted Shohei Ohtani the most. Shohei Ohtani wanted the Los Angeles Dodgers the most. I think the Yankees want Yamamoto the most. And I think Yamamoto does want the Yankees the most. And I do think that because there's one picture of him in a Yankee hat.
Yes, but everyone wears Yankee hats, not in America.
Not all ball players.
Whenever I watch like cricket, it's so funny to count the Yankee hats. Like they really have an international brand. It's crazy. But I think the Mets want Yamamoto more than the Yankees do.
Oh, but yeah, they don't.
Because they're a little like...
They're Mets. They're like the Blue Jays of the East.
Holy smokes. Apt comparisons
Thank
by
you.
you today.
Thank you.
Real good stuff.
Nice job.
60%. Okay, I like that. I'm 50-50.
Okay.
If he doesn't go to the Yankees or the Dodgers, he's out.
Right.
Like, I don't.
Then I, like,
I don't
don't
want to
believe
sit.
in him.
I don't want to sit here and be like, if he doesn't go to the Yankees or Dodgers, the guy's a bum. But
So know how we're getting old?
you are what you are. Yeah.
Um,
Top billing only. You know.
like there's been a lot of times that we've like audibly laughed at like some of Joel Sherman's tweets, and just because like you get older and like I don't know, you shoot from the hip.
Yeah.
I almost shot from the hip this morning.
I've been shooting from the hip a lot lately.
Right. I think Yamamoto is going to get $400 million.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah. I do.
I don't think so.
I think so.
He's never thrown an MLB pitch.
I know.
I don't think so. He never pitched with an MLB baseball.
Right.
That's a pretty big thing.
But I mean, you know, the ball's similar. It's not like he's throwing a football over.
Yeah, it's bigger.
That's pretty good WFAN radio.
It's bigger. It's oh shit. Joe's in the window. It's bigger,
Come in here.
and when you throw splitters, it hurts more.
Oh no.
So, that's crazy what you just said.
Joe's, I was just
Joe's.
telling the people what you were saying yesterday.
Joe's, we're being a little sour today. Imagine Yamamoto choosing the Giants.
Oh, I only use the mic one way.
It's illegal. This is no more.
Because the ball in Japan, it's basically like throwing a football.
I want Yamamoto to be a Yankee.
It's like throwing a tennis ball.
It would be cool if he's a Yankee.
What are your percentages he's going to be a Yankee?
Somehow you're not even in the wide shot.
That's actually kind of impressive that I'm not in there.
There. Okay. What's your percentage Yamamoto's going to be a Yankee?
I think that the
Comedy show.
the best percentage would be 72.37%.
You think they saved 18 for him?
I think that they thought nobody here is like kind of like worth it, so we might as well just hold it out because we want to like
Okay.
sell that as like, hey, we really wanted you. And they've had a representative with him the whole
You like that?
year, the whole season.
I love the quote.
They had someone at every
That's
start.
so much stock in that dude.
The quote in
What if
that
that dude sucks?
the quote in that article that killed was and they made sure he knew it.
Yeah.
So that guy, that guy's at Yamamoto's. Like, oh, Yami.
We're here today.
Yami, see the roster? See the roster? See the roster? No 18. No 18. We're saving it for you, Yami. We're saving it for you.
Oh, that would be.
Imagine the Yankees send a dude to just be a fucking stalker to Yamamoto. And that you're putting so much stock that guy's not
That he doesn't hate
going
that.
to ruin it.
the dude's wearing a Yankees 18 jersey at every game, just pointing at him.
It's a lookalike.
Good old Didi jersey.
Cashman was front row the game he was there.
Um,
Right in eye shot.
Oh my God.
Jake thinks he's going to get $400 million. Yeah, I've been shooting from the hip lately too, Jake. So I appreciate that.
I was kind of shooting from the hip.
Guys, if it's deferred, it's free.
That's what I'm saying. I think he might do some like a bonus 100 million deferred just to get to 400 million.
I'm going back to being fun, Twitter and the podcast,
Okay.
and just being sarcastic and silly.
Some
And
of that.
what I need is the people that like understand the context of us and the show
Right.
to back me up when I get thrown to the wolves.
Right.
That's all I need, and then we can be a fun place. But getting thrown to the wolves sucks. So I just need some backup there.
You need
Like,
We need some of
like-
the people listening to this to start replying.
hey,
obvious
he's
joke.
just joking. He's not actually reporting this.
Wow. I mean, there's yeah.
You should put not a reporter on your bio.
Ben had snacks.
Bye, Joe's.
What's your bio say, Jim?
Like not a reporter, short and gray, Yankees fan, something like that.
Short and gray, baseball and Yankee fan, not a reporter. So you got to move that not a reporter to the start.
Yeah, that's true.
Nobody finishes that sentence.
Yeah, I'll do that right now.
He's gonna do that right now.
You should put never told a lie, quotations.
Uh,
Never told a lie, parentheses, that's a lie.
but I fib a lot.
Yeah, you do fibs. Never lies.
Not a lie if you tell the truth right away after.
Joe's has been using Babbel because he's trying to learn Japanese to be able to talk to Yamamoto. And he might even speak 3 languages now. Joe speaks Spanish and English and now Japanese thanks to Babbel. Only 22% of Americans speak a language other than English at home. Okay, Joe's again. Because if you start using Babbel, think about this. You can start speaking a new language in just 3 weeks. Why Babbel? Because it works. Boom. Don't even need the rest of this. If you want to speak another language, use Babbel. 10-minute lessons designed by over 150 language experts to help you start speaking a new language in as little as 3 weeks. I think I'm going to relearn my Spanish. Jess was very impressed by how much Spanish I kind of knew. But like my English, it's not in sentence form. Mm-hmm. It's just like all of the words are there, but none of it makes sense. Maybe I'll do Babbel for English. Right now, there's a special limited time deal for our listeners to get you started right now. 55% off your Babbel subscription, but only for our listeners at Babbel.com/Yanks. 55% off at Babbel.com/Yanks. BABBEL.com/Yanks. Click the link in the description. Babble it up today.
Babble it up, babble it up, babble it up today. So Juan Soto's press conference happened. He looked good in the Yankee hat. He's excited to play in front of his family and a Dominican crowd, which is exciting for him. And Joe's is Dominican.
Yeah.
And he will be in the crowd.
Will we get some, like, have the Yankees done, like, Dominican nights or anything like that?
They don't do stuff.
They play in the Bronx.
They're the Yankees.
Juan Soto.
They do Yankees night. Why don't you come show up and we'll try to win? Let's get back to the roots.
It's true. I would like that, honestly.
Yeah.
Win nights.
Win night. We're all going to put in our best effort to win this game.
Yeah.
Come watch. Be part of it. Help out. His press conference was like, all right. I mean, it wasn't anything earth-shattering.
Hated that it was via Zoom. Again, dumb Yankee fan kicks in a little bit there.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm total opposite side.
Yeah.
So they said that to the office, and I was like, what? Kyle told me that I should rip that on Twitter, but I didn't care to do it. But, I don't care about the Zoom thing at all. Why would you make him fly just to sit?
I mean, it's New York City. And, like, it doesn't have to be any time. Like, hey, Juan, you want to come to New York in the next month?
They did say something about it that, like, you know, they were in California for Yamamoto, and now they're somewhere else for something, and he's in wherever he is. I don't care. I don't care about that. It was like, just as long as it's televised and I can hear it, it's cool with me.
Yeah, we were, I guess, yesterday before they announced the Zoom, we were even daydreaming of them doing old school Yankees press conference like they're going to do Yamamoto and Soto together, and it's going to be like a meeting of uniting Japan and the Dominican Republic finally.
Finally. I'll go to the Wikipedia, Japan and Dominican Republic relations. I love nation-to-nation relation Wikipedia pages.
Nation-to-nation relation Wikipedia pages.
Yeah, like one time I
Right.
Googled New Zealand and France,
Right.
and then I did a whole breakdown on it. I was trapped in this like crazy espionage tale, blowing up ships and shit. I was like, whoa, I didn't know these guys talked.
I'm a sister city guy. Whenever I find out there's two random cities that some form of their government acknowledges each other as friends, that's the most ridiculous thing in the world.
Wow, there's Japanese settlement in the Dominican Republic.
Okay.
Okay. I'm very excited for Juan Soto. He's excited. He put the hat on. He's excited to play in front of the Dominican crowd. There really wasn't much to go on here at
Played
all.
it safe.
The one note BBD noted, the U counter noted, was they asked him about playing with Aaron Judge, and he's like, yeah, that'll be cool while it happens.
Yeah.
With a slight inkling to, it could just be 1 year.
I don't know. I feel like that's just a way to end a sentence.
Can I give a shout
Like
out?
he could have just, yeah, that's going to be cool while I'm here. Like that, it could be like nothing
Yeah.
because it's just true.
The whole presser was kind of nothing.
Yeah. the whole
If it
thing-
was in the Bronx, it wouldn't have been nothing. They would have had the whole thing set up, the picture, jersey.
I think because it's 1 year.
That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when they did Stanton, it was the whole thing. And also it was pre-COVID when like they didn't realize you could do it another way.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like they were like, this is how we do them. They had the whole yes set. It was like this whole thing.
Yes.
And they're like, we could just do a Zoom and not make this dude fly up for half hour.
I would have. The one thing that I thought it was kind of missing was if it was in person, they would have probably also got Trent Grisham there because they love having the star have somebody else to take some questions off his hands, and then we would have the pictures, and then forever because Soto's here forever. Maybe we just get to say, oh, and Grisham was at that press conference. Nice.
I guess they'll just do a free agency prep. They probably won't.
Did it with Judge,
Yeah. Okay.
named captain.
Just want my presser.
Anything else?
Not too much. I mean, if we're being honest, the next piece of news is Yamamoto, because it's either, okay, Yamamoto's a Yankee. How are we going to fill out the rest of our rotation?
Today I wanted
Or-
Monty back.
It's Yamamoto's not a Yankee. I had a pretty dark Monty thought the other day.
Uh-oh. What was it? Because mine wasn't dark.
I think he might be the Red Sox desperation signing.
Oh, that's my number one landing spot for him. Been that way since the offseason started.
So that's not a dark thought for you, though.
No, I've accepted that.
But it is a dark thought.
I'll be happy that he's in the East.
Okay.
But it's not that dark for me.
Okay.
No. They're not like a threat right now.
Right.
Threat level afternoon.
Well, they signed your guy Criswell.
What was up with that, man? Why announce that? Why give that to Passan to announce? They signed a guy that got DFA'd by the Rays last year for $1 million. They also traded Verdugo for Weissert. What are you guys doing? They told their fan base they're going to be full throttle, and these are the moves they're making. But why would that guy get $1 million? He was bad last year, got DFA'd. He has some crazy drive line numbers. Like that's a fucking minor league invite if I've ever seen one.
Well, I think what it probably is, it's minor league. He was probably getting a bunch of offers that were minor league invite, but if he gets called up, he gets 1.2 or 1.4 million. So the Red Sox just said, "Screw it, we'll give you 1 million flat, guarantee you're on the team."
You think he was even getting that?
I think so.
He got
Yeah.
DFA'd.
Yeah, but they care about the driveline numbers. Every team does.
I don't know.
Like I think in Passan's tweet, he's saying like he had minor league offers, but Red Sox guaranteeing.
I think you slow roll the money there too when you like leak the information to the reporters.
And if you're Criswell, do you get that over 10 years?
Yeah.
Spread that out.
Yes.
If baseball did start doing that everywhere, it would be super ridiculous. They're not gonna. I wish they would.
Cooper Criswell's a cool name.
Cool name. I want to give a shout out to an early Talkin Yanks fan who's been doing content now for a while. Our guy Julian Guiarte.
Oh yeah.
He was in the scrum asking Boris questions. and it was electric.
What do you ask him?
I want to give him some love. He was just like, how much is Soto looking for? Because he turned down $440 million. Like, right to Scott Boras.
Love it.
It's electric,
I love
man.
it. I love it. Julian's been getting after it for a while.
Yeah.
And in a much different way. I like it because it's way different than I would. Like, I've publicly said I would go no. I would, if you.
We're not scrum guys.
If you catch me in the Boris scrum,
yeah,
it's a lookalike. Like, that is a doppelganger, or I've been drugged. I can't think
The Boris scrum specifically is just crazy.
if I'd go scrum game, I think I would lay down.
I can't
Because
do
all
it.
the talls get the
I
advantage.
just feel like a cow.
I would get the floor advantage.
I would just feel like cattle.
I feel like a
can't do that.
cow.
Yeah. Just to hear him say nothing.
Well, you're hearing something from Boris.
Yeah. Actually, he's
Almost
been
a
light.
different
He's been
language.
light on his metaphors for a while. Or people just stopped tweeting him. Nice pearls over there by your shoes.
NP.
I think that's everything. We're going to get some big news soon.
The Yamamoto decision is going to take us down two pretty different paths. Like
Yeah.
the Yamamoto World Series, how are we figuring this out? Or, okay, we didn't get Yamamoto.
Snell, Monty, yes, no, yes.
Dylan Cease,
Yeah.
Shane Bieber.
I think he's going to the Reds.
Okay. Heard it here.
Fucking Ohio.
Man, that's tough.
Yeah.
Thanks to all our Ohio listeners. You have to comment and subscribe.
Especially if you live in one of the Connecticut towns in Ohio. All right. Thanks. Go Yanks. Tell them Grams.
Go Yankees.
Oxford.
I don't know. It's like George Washington. There's a bunch of people from Connecticut bought land in Ohio and just redid the towns.
Yeah, Oxford,
Just
Ohio.
bring Connecticut back.
They just like have no creativity.